Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Polynomials. The given question is check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x to the power 3 plus 7x. So guys, let us see how we can check this. The question is asking us here to check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x to the power 3 plus 7x. So question is asking us to check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x to the power 3 plus 7x or not. Now let px is equal to 3x to the power 3 plus 7x and gx is equal to 7 plus 3x. Now we need to rearrange this. We very well know that if these type of polynomials are given, we need to rearrange the polynomials in the ascending order, in the descending order of the degrees. That means from highest to lowest. So here the degree is 1 and here the degree of x is 0 almost. So we need to rearrange this one. In order to solve this type of equations, we need to rearrange. That means I need to write 3x plus 7. Instead of 7 plus 3x, I need to write 3x plus 7. This is what we need to do. And we have assigned px and gx so that it would be easy for us to do our calculations. Now guys, the question is asking us to check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x to the power 3 plus 7x or not. Now guys, how we will understand if some number is a factor of the other number or not? If we divide the other number by another number, if we get the remainder as 0, then only we can say that the given number is a factor of the other number. For example, let me tell you, for example, if I am dividing 8 by 2, I am getting the remainder as 0. If I am dividing 7 by 2, I am getting the remainder as 1. Now here we can say that from the first example we can say that 2 is a factor of 8. 2 is a factor of 8. Why? Because we got remainder as 0. Because we got remainder is equal to 0. But in the second case, this is for the first case. But as for the second case, 2 is not the factor. 2 is not a factor of 7. Why? Because remainder is not 0. Because remainder is not 0. Just keep these things in mind, the two things in mind. If we get the remainder as 0, then we can say that the divisor is a factor of the dividend. This is what we need to say. Now, after understanding this, let us find out the remainder first. If we find out the remainder first, and then only we can understand whether we are getting the remainder as 0 or not. If we get the remainder as 0, then definitely the other one is a factor of the given. The divisor is the factor of the given dividend. Now, in order to find out the remainder 0, we need to apply, I'm going to apply the remainder theorem. The remainder theorem, as per the remainder theorem, we need to find out the 0 of, or the roots of gx, 0 of gx. That is 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Or I can write 3x is equal to 0 minus 7. Or I can write 3x is equal to 0 minus 7. Or I can write 3x is equal to minus 7. Or x is equal to minus 7 upon 3. So the 0 of gx is minus 7 upon 3. Let us take this one. The 0 of gx, that is 3x plus 7, is minus 7 upon 3. So let us replace this one with the given dividend or the polynomial. Px, the given polynomial is Px is equal to 3x to the power 3 plus 7x. Now Now let us replace the value of x with or by 7 minus 3, minus 7 upon 3. Let us replace the value of x by minus 7 upon 3. Why? Because this is what we got, the 0 of the gx or 0 of the divisor is minus 7 upon 3. So we are going to replace the value of x here in this step. Or I can write p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to 3 into minus 7 upon 3 to the power 3 plus 7x. What I am doing here, guys, I just replace the value of x by minus 7 upon 3. Or I can write now, or p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to 3 into minus 7 upon 3, minus 7 upon 3 into minus 7 upon 3 into minus 7 upon 3 plus 7 into minus 7 upon 3. Or I can write p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to this 3 and this 3, it cancels out. So we are left with minus 7 into minus 7 into minus 7. So minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is again minus. So 7 into 7 into 7. 7 sevens are 49 and 49 into 7 is 343. Minus 343 divided by 9 minus, because this 7 into minus 7 is minus 49 divided upon 3. So what we got? We got p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to minus 343 upon 9 minus 49 upon 9. Or I can write, or p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to, let us make the denominator same so that we can easily solve this one. Minus 343 upon 9 minus 49 into 3 by 3 into 3. Why 3 into 3? Because if I multiply 3 to the denominator, we will get 9. As I want to make the denominators equal, so if I am multiplying something to the denominator, I should also multiply the same thing to the numerator. For that reason, I multiplied 3 to the numerator as well as to the denominator. So p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to minus 343 upon 9 minus 147 upon 9. Guys, I am moving very slowly and step by step so that you people can understand. I am not skipping any step, so that you can easily grab this one and you can easily understand this. Or I can write p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to minus 343 minus 147 upon 9. Or p minus 7 upon 3 is equal to minus 490 divided by 9. So guys, what we got here? We got the value of PA, or we saw that the value of PA or p minus 7 upon 3 is not 0. So we can say that. So you could see that we got the value of p minus 7 upon 3 is not 0. So we can say that as PA that is not 0, as PA that is p minus 7 upon 3 is not 0, as PA that is p minus 7 upon 3, which is the remainder is not 0, hence the given polynomial, hence px is not, hence we can write gx, hence gx is not a factor of px, Guys, something like this you need to write so that we can show the examiner our concluding answer. Hope guys you understood this. This is very simple and very straightforward, but still if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe and let your friends know. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.